These people who complain about life not changing are really not doing anything, because it's impossible. It's like eating really healthy food and saying, I don't feel any different. And I've eaten all this healthy food and I don't feel any different. No, you're not eating this healthy food.
Right, exactly. I saw you at McDonald's the other day.
That's right. So what you find is when people get into personal development, which, how old were you when you got into personal development?
I was 18 years old.
Yeah, when I was about 24, 25. And you stumble in, and it's like sort of coming through the jungle and coming into this clearing that's full of wonderful treasures and beautiful things. Once you get into personal development, you never stop because it's so wonderful. And books, tapes, courses, people, articles, and the more of them you learn, you notice the more people in this area you meet, and the higher people up, and it's because you have become a different person. And as you become a different person, you attract these people into your life. And when you meet these people, you're not looking up at them, you're an equal to these people because you've absorbed the same things that they have. And so therefore, if people start to feed themselves with new information, if they start to practice and set goals and manage time, they cannot help but to be more successful and to be happier as well.
Wow.
Yes, here's an interesting point. It was pointed out to me by one of my friends in Germany. He said, learning goes by plateaus. He said, first of all, we take these, we have a big jump up, then we come back down, and then we plateau. And then we have a big jump up, and we come back down, and then we plateau. But each plateau is higher than the previous plateau. It's on the plateaus that people lose heart and quit. But the plateau is a normal part of learning. Is you have the high, the inspiration, the goals, and you set them down and so on, and then you plateau. And on the plateau, you don't see any change for a while. So you have to have confidence that you are moving toward that next explosion that will come up again, and then you will come down again and plateau again. You just have to have faith that this is taking place. Like seeds are germinating under the soil. At a certain point, they will burst into bloom. But here's my rule, is that luck is really not luck at all. Luck is merely probabilities. And people confuse luck and chance. Going to Las Vegas and shooting craps is chance. It's a game of chance. In other words, there is no control on your part over the outcomes. However, with luck, that is probabilities, and you control the probabilities. If you set clear goals, your probabilities of being successful are greater. If you learn more about your business, your probabilities of succeeding in business are greater. If you treat people really well, their probabilities of having good relationships are greater. If you eat good foods and eat less and exercise properly, your probabilities of being really healthy and attractive physically are much greater than if you don't. It's not luck. A person says, boy, you're sure lucky. If you trace it back, you'll find that it was not luck. It was certain things that you did, many different things in a row that led to your great success.